Meanwhile, events around the Treasure Valley are still going forward with some safety guidelines in place. And our Tristan Lewis joins us in studio this evening to discuss some of the popular events and safety procedures that are in effect. And Tristan, there are several events that are still scheduled to go on this fall. I know some big ones coming up in the next few weeks. Any events planning to cancel or maybe change their plans?
Well, Joe, the popular Hyde Park Street Fair put on by the North End Neighborhood Association just canceled this year's event because of COVID-19. They say it was a tough decision with more than 130 vendors involved. And even with enhanced cleaning and protective measures, safety remains at the forefront. The Treasure Valley has a pretty full schedule this fall. Many classic events making a return after a year hiatus. But one Boise tradition making the decision to cancel just 2 weeks before its run is the popular Hyde Park Street Fair.
The North End Neighborhood Association makes the final decision on all these things. They did it in 2020 and they had to do it this year. Cancel the fair just out of safety concerns.
Organizers say the rapid and increasing spread of COVID-19, along with the issues going on in Idaho hospitals, had many volunteers say they did not feel safe putting on an event like this.
You know, one of the things that makes this fair run every year is our volunteers. Without them, the fair just can't operate. And they were all very nervous about the entire process.
They toss around the idea of mandating masks, but it just isn't physically or financially possible to keep the fair as safe and secure at that standard. There is also concern for kids who aren't eligible for the vaccine.
This one we kept thinking things were going to be okay, and then everything turned for the worse. And it's just a matter of safety.
Whereas Hyde Park Street Fair couldn't make the safety guidelines work, other events like Tree Fort Music Fest and Boise Pride Festival are implementing requirements for people choosing to attend in person. Anyone over the age of 12 must show proof of the COVID vaccination or a negative test for the virus. Central District Health says they are working closely with larger events in the area to keep things as safe as possible. They recommend anyone attending these events to make sure to mask up, practice physical distancing, and get vaccinated. Hyde Park Street Fair hopes to see the community next year, so they also urge people to do the same so that can be possible.
You just got to do something for somebody else besides yourself. It's time to start thinking about your community. We got a lot of great people in this valley. I'd like to see all these people be in this valley next year too.
Meanwhile, Boise State Athletics continues to plan for full capacity and game day fan activities at all athletics this fall, including the team's home opener next Friday. And Joe, another big event still planned for next weekend is Art in the Park. They're encouraging masks to be worn in crowded areas and practice physical distancing as well.
And Tristan, I know we've learned over the last, year and a half that things can change quickly. So if any of these events change direction, I know we'll have a quick update. Thanks for the report, Tristan.